Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
Rating Arizona
Beers, brought to you by King's Beer Wine out on Central and Thomas. So thanks a lot to King's Beer Wine for hosting us. I am Marcus Pena.
And I'm Eric Walters.
We're going to go ahead and work our way through a Greenwood Brewing beer.
Yes.
So this is Greenwood Brewing. They are located in Central and Phoenix, right? Or Central Phoenix area.
Yeah, they are. What is it, like 3rd and Roosevelt?
Yeah, they're in the Roosevelt beer district now, pretty much. It's Roosevelt is got like Arizona Wilderness, Pedal House just opened up there. Roses by the Stairs, I think, is supposed to open up.
I think that's a little more north.
It's a little further north.
Yeah, somewhere in that area though.
Yeah, there's
a lot going on.
Yeah.
Right in that Roosevelt Row area, and good barbecue spot, Trap House Barbecue, and Greenwood Brewing.
Greenwood Brewing. This is their Purpose Pilsner coming in at 5.5% ABV. Never had this beer before, so
I have not. I don't think I've had this one either. I've been to the tap room a couple times and maybe got a flight, so I might have tasted it. My wife usually gets a flight. I'm just like, give me a big pour.
Yeah, the adult flight.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give me 16 ounces of everything you got.
16 ounces.
So let's crack it open.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah,
and I was going to say, too, thank you to King's Beer and Wine for sponsoring this. And we have some Arizona Beer Book glasses. Dang it, always forget. They're right over there. I could have brought one over. But if you come in and you let them know you listen to the show, you get to keep the pint glass, the Arizona Beer Book pint glass for the beer that you purchase. So, yeah, dude, I thought you were going to pour this for me.
No, sorry.
No. Marcus does not pour other beers. Now, we've discussed that before. I dig that, man. All right, so what are we looking at, Marcus?
So, yeah, let's take a look at the beer first, right? It comes in I would say it's an unfiltered halite color.
Yep.
Could just be like a chill haze on it, too, but
super chill.
I'm pretty sure they don't filter their beer, so it's a lot more equipment and stuff like that. So they naturally let it flocculate over time. So,
and filtered, unfiltered, do you have a preference? Is it more of how it looks, clarity,
yeah,
perfection, not perfection, but like making it as clear as
right.
As
well,
you can.
for like judging purposes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want a Pilsner to be like super clear.
Okay,
so that's the main thing for that.
Gotcha.
But anyways, let's get a drive-by aroma.
Yeah, dude. Smells
I know.
amazing.
So good.
Now, once again, we did a Pilsner just recently. We did a hard bottle Pilsner,
yep.
and we talked about how it's kind of a bold move to put Pilsner on the the label.
Yeah, for sure.
It's there.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
As far as the aroma is concerned, I want to just chug this beer
for sure,
just based off the aroma.
Yeah,
just because the grain quality seems like really, really fresh. Like it smells to me like just fresh Pilsner malt. I mean,
that's a good point. That's a good because I think that the freshness of it because you have to smell something similar, but there's something off about it. Yeah, right.
Sometimes you'll get it. It'll be like a little bit musty.
Sure. Yeah.
When some of the Pilsners, they get a little musty.
Yeah.
This just smells like it just pouring out of the brake tank or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that fresh. And then the hops too, I'm not sure what they're using for hops, but it's very traditional, almost like a lemon zest or lime zest kind of background, real sharp and just nice and just bright. It's
fantastic.
Taste on it.
Did you do this? And then I'm like, I have to wait to drink this. Cheers, buddy. Wow, that is fantastic, man. It's different though. It's different. There's what is it that's different than that hard bottle one that we tasted?
So this one, I think, is a little bit more dry than the hard bottle. I think the hard bottle was a little bit sweeter.
Sure. Yeah.
It was more commercial kind of tasting.
Okay.
This one lends itself to be a little bit more dry and a little bit more on that grassy side.
Okay. Yes.
And to me, that's like that malt grassiness, freshness. It's just super, super fresh. So sometimes you'll get a little bit of that grassiness, which is not a bad thing.
I'll see it on there.
Yeah, they probably don't put, that's another expensive machine.
Yeah, right. Can't you just label it with a
little marker?
That is a good point. I didn't even think about that. Like it's like it just doesn't magically happen. You don't magically get the dates on these cans. But man, this is really good. And I like on the label too. It has a cactus and a pine tree, because to me it seems a little hoppier than a Pilsner.
Yeah.
Than like the Heart Bottle one, and
Right.
to compare another one. But dang, man, it's good. And
Yeah.
it also, I mean, it's the first beer of the day for me. So
me too, yeah.
it is 8:30, but
Yeah. It's 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
But, you know.
On Sunday, we got to get to church pretty soon. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely need more of these then. Yeah.
Now it's 5.5%, that's a little different too, right? Like
Yeah.
that's a high.
It's high on the high end for Pilsner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually Pilsner's like 4.7 to 5.2 kind of
Okay.
area. I think the hard bottle was a 5.2 or 5.1.
Yeah, yeah.
It was in that area. But yeah, this is on the higher end of that. But yeah, definitely dry. It does have that drying bitterness on the back end.
Yeah.
But real crisp and fresh. I mean, I just, great beer. Great beer.
And I say that the really cool thing about kind of the story of Greenwood too, right? Like the way that Megan kind of she put herself out there before she even had a brick and mortar, and I mean, I don't even know if she was looking for a brick and mortar at the point is when she was getting out the her story beer,
Right.
The pale ale that she does, which is fantastic.
She was doing some fundraising for years.
Yeah.
For the brewery, right? So I mean, she did a lot of fundraising, did a lot of gypsy brewing, stuff like that, and
Yep.
she was very well known in the beer industry just because of going around and gypsy brewing. So
Yeah. And her tenacity too, man. She was not giving up. Like she's like, she has a story to tell with that's what I dig too. I really like brands, whether it's food, drink, whatever it is there's a story to it,
Yeah.
and she that she's kind of a conduit for that story at this point. She's part of the story, but she's also a huge component of telling the story.
Mm-hmm.
And she makes freaking great beer. Her and her team,
really good beer.
It's
an all women's brewery.
Yeah.
Right? All women team, all women.
Yep.
Everything. So
Yep.
that's
her head brewer. I think it's Kristen. Her name's Kristen, but she's a badass, and just the whole team. I know her sister Lisa's on the team as well, like on I think more of the marketing kind of side of things. But it's a family brewery through and through, right?
Yeah.
So go to the place on Roosevelt. It's a really, really cool spot. I mean, they got the corner. Like that's a prime spot.
It is a prime spot, especially now too with how things are building up over there. I mean, it's a great place to just do a staycation.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
Get a hotel room downtown.
They're building them too. There are hotels, and then you see some of the hotels that are going up, like right behind Angel's Trumpet, like really up against the wall. Remember the wall at Angel's Trumpet, that really cool mural?
Yeah.
They were like, "No, we're going to put up a 60-story,
nice.
60-story."
We'll just block this.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've talked to Matt about it from Angel's Trumpet, and he's like, I mean, it's going to be a lot of people. That's a lot of people that are going to be here. But man, that's a. I don't know where I was going with that.
So as far as grades concerned, based off of other Pilsners, man, where would you go? Where would you go with this one? This is, and we're doing the 10-point scale.
10-point, comparing it to other Pilsners that you've had.
Yeah.
I would say this is probably like a 8.75 for me. I'd say 8.75. I don't enjoy it as much as I did the hard bottle one.
Right.
I really like this. I will buy this. I will
For sure.
This will be I like this beer a lot. So 8.75.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I'd be like 8.5. I'd go 8.5. So I go 8.5 on it. I think
I
that's
dig it, man.
Really, really clean beer. Really well made. I mean, geez, yeah.
Here's one thing I'm just kind of tasting right now. Let me know like what your thoughts are on this. It's almost like kind of like Italian Pilsner a little bit.
Yeah.
And a little bit maybe, I don't want to say skunkiness because there's not skunkiness to it, but am I hitting something there? Like what is an Italian Pilsner compared to
I think it's just the not the yeast, but just like the water and the just different ingredients.
Just the Italian in it, right?
It's more Italian.
Just more Italian, yeah.
But no, who does Italian pills? There's one out there, and you're right. It's a little bit hoppier. It's definitely a little hoppier.
Yeah.
Italian Pils.
Okay.
Is hoppier, and I think ABV wise too, it's a little bit different. So
Might have just nailed it, dude.
I think you probably did, man.
Dang it! I didn't hit record. No, I'm just kidding.
So we do really appreciate Kings for hosting
Absolutely.
us, and if you guys are in the area, of course, Central and Thomas, come down to Kings, grab a pint, and get a beer glass too.
Absolutely.
That would be pretty cool, right?
Heck yeah.
So make sure you guys are commenting. Make sure you guys let us know what you think of these things. Should we keep doing it, or we just shut it all down?
Yeah, shut it down, man. Kick Eric out of town. Marcus should go home.
Go home and just go back to your own channel.
Go to bed. Yeah, go to your own channel. You have nothing to do with this guy.
But we really do appreciate you guys
Absolutely.
watching. And if you guys, of course, are in the Roosevelt area, Central Phoenix area, go check out Greenwood.
Yes,
awesome
absolutely.
beers, and awesome, cool atmosphere in that place too. So
Beautiful place. Like the way that they my wife is like, I like the grit of breweries, you know. My wife's kind of like something a little more polished. So when we go into Greenwood, she's like, this place is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it is just beautifully put together.
it has a woman's touch.
It does. Absolutely. So, all right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
For watching.
Cheers.
Or listening. Some people are listening and watching. So if you listen, know that you can watch it on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, know that you can listen to it on your podcast app as well.
Sweet.
All right, cheers again.
Cheers.
Well, I don't remember names, but remember faces. Tried their best just to replace us, boy. Don't even have quite the idea of just what to do.